Good afternoon, folks. We are live once again. Let's get everything switched over and loaded up, and we will resume the grind in Warriors Abyss. Alright, I'll turn on the BGM. Seems a bit loud. I put it down to 12. We'll leave it there. Alright, before I forget, let me make sure the source for the wheel is working. Yes, alright, perfect. We'll leave that for now. Oh, was I mid-run? I was mid-run. Oh, I forgot that I was working on a Kunoichi run. Where are we? Level 2 of Zone 1. Okay. I'm going to back out of this one. I want to talk a little bit about what we've been working on. I do want to work on Kunoichi at some point. She's pretty fun. But let's back out. Okay, so I've done a little bit of grinding since the last time I streamed this. Not a ton, because I've been kind of busy. But I have done some work. If we look at the collection for unique weapons, we're up to 72. So we're chipping away. Still so many weapons to unlock for the cast. But if we take a look at the cast list here, you can see I did invest in some Transcendence upgrades. And in between, I've been just grinding, trying to accumulate embers to put into upgrades. I have cleared the TL5 with more of the cast. I don't remember if I had Cha-Cha successfully done last time I streamed this, because again, it's been a while. But got through with her. Her moveset's pretty fun. I messed around with Hanzo a bit. Hanzo's also pretty fun. I think I'm gravitating more towards the faster characters with the fun combo strings. Let's see, cleared it with Kenshin. Kenshin's a beast. He's one of the strongest in the game. You could build this guy around bolt focused elemental damage and just stack on upgrades like Lubu and Ginchio. Pair him up with Kanetsugu, and you can mow down pretty much everything. I think I already had done the clears with the Atelier guest characters. I think that was last time. One of the standouts that I've played through a couple times now that I think I'm going to end up investing in long term is, where are you? Here she is. Naoto Rai. This is Naomasa's mom, adopted mom. She is really fun. I had played around with her a bit on the Switch version when I first started playing this game, but her moveset and combo strings are pretty fun. She has a buff state off her C4 that gives her this really big hit bonus and attack range bonus. But if you build her for damage, she can dish out damage pretty well because her combos are pretty strong. But her weapon bonus on Transcendence is similar to Naomasa's. It's just hers is bolt element instead of burn for fire. So every time you inflict shock, which stuns enemies, it cuts 2 seconds off of the summoning cooldown timer, which means if you have a decent amount built in charm and maybe you pick up red hair or Matsukaze, you can basically have infinite spam. So you could build her around a summon spam setup as well. She doesn't have any innate bonuses to the damage. But let's say you build her with, is it Sophie and maybe Ryza? If you put Ryza on her team, you can do kind of the similar thing where you're summoning everybody at once. And as long as you max out or get bolt element upgrades as high as possible, you can have infinite drop everyone on the field at once with like a C1. So yeah, similar build strategy to Naomasa. I think I like her combos a bit better. She has a lot of mobility, but she needs upgrades. Right now she's only at cumulative level 117. And I think if we get her to like 500, then she'll be able to do T6. What I really would like to work towards, even though I've been just kind of touring around the cast, trying different characters to see who I like, we're going to need to get more characters cleared on T6 over here so that I can take them into Void and Depths. Because right now the only person who's got the T6 clear is Hayabusa, which is fitting because I think he's the strongest in the game, or at least one of the strongest. But some of these other characters we're picking up as actual mains. Maybe the E family both will be in there, but I want them to be upgraded enough that we can take down T6. Now Masa's at 500 cumulative level, but I don't know how well he's going to do on T6. Summon spam is actually something I haven't tried on T6 at all. We could try it here as a warm-up. It's either going to go well or it's going to go very poorly. But we want probably investment in damage. But do we want vigor or speed? Let's see, is it this one? Yeah. So Record of Sin Vigor, this is only a rank 4. Its base stats that it confers when you equip it is better than the speed one, 34 and 18 versus 27 and 16. And 1% attack boost for every Vigor emblem. Chances are, if we're taking summon spam, we're not going to be prioritizing getting Vigor. But if we're building the main character that we're using for damage, then they can hit and actually do damage in addition to just relying on summons to do a lot of it too. So let's try switching it to Vigor, because I think Vigor is more important than speed. Unless we're playing someone that's got a speed bonus like Hayabusa. I really would like a rank 5 upgrade to these. So I'm assuming it goes up from 1%, maybe it goes up to like 3 or 5. But like a 5% bonus per emblem acquired would be pretty massive for builds. But my rank 5 drops haven't been super great. This one isn't bad. This is good for someone like Goemon or other characters that give you a bonus to the Tears of Blood. But it's a max of 50, so it does cap. If it was uncapped, that'd probably be busted for some place like Void or Depths, where you just keep getting Tears of Blood and you never spend them. But other than that, this one, starting with an additional Crystal Bead, okay, that's good, but it's kind of like a one and done. You get no added bonus for the rest of the run. Maybe this has levels of upgrades too, where maybe start with like 3. 3 would be better, but still, it's only like a one and done at the start. And then this one is the same. 2400? Oh, this is 2200. But technically, that's better. The bonus floor is a little bit lower. Every 2200, 5% attack boost. This is every 24. 43, 49. Oh, but the baked in stats are much better. Strength, defense. Oh, but this one's strength, speed. I didn't realize they could roll different stat boosts. Okay, so that worth keeping them around depending on what kind of character we're building. But yeah, not a ton of rank 5. Admittedly, I haven't been grinding Void and Depths a ton. So that's why I want to try and get a T6 clear with someone else with a decent enough clear save that I can farm with someone that's not Hayabusa. Because you can farm on a tier 5, a T5 clear, and it's fine. It's just you get more of a bonus if it's a T6 save record that you're taking into those modes. But we'll see. We'll start with Naomaso. We're gonna go T6. Eventually, once I have the entire cast's weapons and transcendence, I start investing in cumulative levels for everybody. I want to be able to do hidden T6, which we haven't even tried here on stream yet. I don't think I'm geared for it yet. But we'll take Naomasa in and we'll see how it goes. Our priority is going to be trying to get Ryza. If I had more cumulative levels than his mom, Naotora, I would have taken her. But she's faster. She's definitely quicker from the get-go. But we're going to want Flower of War. Flower of War, and then look out for a Fire or Ice Tree to try and roll for Ryza. And prioritize Charm. If we can build skill and vigor, then we'll do it. That way we can get damage. But priority will be building out for summons. You can also get the strength emblems since they boost summons. Same thing with wisdom. Would be kind of like a second priority. Shingen gives you a barrier, that's right. But on T6, attacks pierce barriers now. So for formations, we're gonna go damage. Unless we get a bad roll, we have to take a shield formation. Oh, that's right, we gotta do thorns. 3 of them. That basically means we waste 1 floor reward per run. Alright, Fire Treat. I'm gonna try and get Ryza here. See if I can do it without burning all of my rerolls. It's also worth mentioning that Naotora, I think her Musou is better than Naomasa's. His has a huge startup, and hers does too with a bit of an animation commitment, but I feel like it spreads out damage a bit better. It hits in a wider range without a ton of having to aim. Naomasa's does hit in a range, but it shoots way out in front of him, so you kind of have to aim onto a group of enemies, versus Naotora you just have to get in the middle and she'll kill them all. Okay, there's Sophie. She would be good to have, but our priority is going to be getting Ryza. We want Sophie probably next. But we're at the mercy of RNG. Oh, that's going to put her in there twice. That's great. There she is. Okay. Put Ryza on slot 1. We start building our team. It's going to be Ryza and then a bunch of Flower of War characters. So now we need to start keeping an eye out for them too. Could potentially get Sophie here because she's Fire Bolt. I think it's 5 and 3 to activate Ryza's tactic. Let's find out. 6 and 3. Okay. 1 more ice, 3 more fire. If we can get Sophie, that should be 1 more fire. That'll be 4. Nice. There she is. Ooh. Could use a crystal bead here. I'll hold on to it for now. Actually, let's see. Sophie requires a bunch of bolt too. She requires 3 fire, 6 bolt. She's got 1. Okay, I might as well burn it here. Get another bolt. Question is, do we want Ginshio or do we want Naotora? Overall, upgrades are going to be the same, but let's see, what's her tactic do? Oh, hers affects Flower of War. Okay, I forgot about that. That is pretty much a must. I mean, I rely less on charm upgrades if I get really unlucky. That's good. So now we have only 2 slots left to put Flower of War characters on. That's pretty lucky rolls, actually. And we need to get 1 more ice, a couple more fire, and a couple more bolt emblems. And we're just about to go into the boss. It's actually, I think it's good luck on the run so far to have a lot of that before hitting the first boss. If we get Ryza's tactic unlocked before we hit the bird, and maybe Sophie's too, then we should be on spam mode by then, which again would be kind of ahead of the curve. Fire. Okay, we'll go fire, charm. Now, Holy Grail would be if we manage to get Matsukaze or red hair from the boss drops. Ideally, I think it's whichever one is the slot 1 first. So I can just do C1 for summon spam for Ryza. But I'd take either at this point. Overall damage is a little lacking. We focus so much on building out summons. It's okay. We might not be able to one shot. It's like be down to about 50%. A little under, yeah. Oh, not be enough to break. Yeah, okay. Should do it. Not bad. Would have been faster if we had some better damage. Not the most useful. That, I think, is going to be better than the Muso charge, since every time we burn, it takes 2 seconds off summon. Normally I wouldn't bother with the Hiragumo Tea Kettle, but for Naomasa specifically, we'll take that. 10% drop in max health isn't super great though. Need to keep an eye on our health. Okay, attack speed's good. Let's see. 3. We need 6. Okay, get the bolt requirement out of the way. Okay, Decoy Warrior. Respawn in there. Gotcha. Okay. I think I might want to re-roll for Fire Emblem. Fire, Ice, or Bolt. Double Charm's not bad. I would take Double Charm if we weren't trying to unlock this. Oh, we get a bonus to fire, don't we? Yeah, we do. I forgot about that with Naomasa. Okay. That's good. So, taking Guan Yin Ping will unlock Ryza, Sophie, and her tactics. So we can put her in one of the slots for Flower of War. That's good. That gets us a huge section of progress towards summon spam. So now it's our countdown. About 40 something seconds. Couldn't tell if it pulled everybody out though. Is her tactic not active? No, oh, it's not. That was just the thing saying it goes towards her. She needs one more ice. 3 more bolt, 1 more ice. Okay. You could probably get ice skill here. %10 cooldown reduction. That's good. Health sitting at like 60% is making me a little nervous though. We don't heal on level up on T6. I need to keep an eye out for some health drops. Or invest in the Musou upgrade for wisdom. That will get me regen on a certain amount of combos. Okay, we'll go here. Okay, we need ice. Ooh. Oh wow, they put both these two in the rotation. Oh, we need the bolt. Okay, we'll take Lubu. He's not going on the team, but we'll get his upgrades. Still needing one more ice emblem. Alright. Okay, it's 2 thorns down. 1 more in zone 3. Ooh, we could go Cauldron. Maybe we'll get a good formation. Bolt, ice. We don't really have an elemental focus because all of our characters are different elements. I wonder what makes the most sense here. Maybe we go shield for now. Okay, we get Cao Pi. That unlocks Heaven's Quasar, which is basically the most important thing right now. We can get Lu Meng. More skill. And I think that's it. It's all we can afford. And we'll heal. Alright, so now we have Rise's skill unlocked. There we go. So that throws everyone. We just need more Bolt for Sophie, and then focus on unlocking tactics for the rest of the team. That puts her still about 30-something seconds on cooldown. So we also need to focus on fire. Skill, wisdom, it's not bad. I think we're gonna go skill bolt though. We need speed as well. 3 speed emblems for Naotora's tactic. Okay, so we need bolt and speed. 1 more bolt for Sophie, which should be pretty easy, and then 3 more speed for Naotora. And at some point we need to slot in someone over here for our last slot for Flower of War. And we're almost to the burb. Okay, damage took a giant jump. Now that we have the simultaneous summon out, just takes a long time. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, maybe we can get really lucky and get bolt speed. Here's Ina. Bolt. Skill. Okay, that unlocks Law of Perfusion. That's what matters. And she's Flower Vor, so we can put her in the last slot. This will be our team for now. She needs... Her tactic should be active. I wonder why it's grayed out like that. Okay, Sophie's is active. Oh no, she needs one more might. But why is Ina's grayed out? I think there's some significance to the gold scroll versus the silver scroll. I think once the activation conditions are lit, then they're okay. But yeah, so hers is active, hers is active, hers is not, hers is active. She needs 2 more speed, and then hers will be active. So with Sophie, now it goes down to like 20, about 24 seconds ish. Oh, change our formation. That's not bad. But we really need Naotora's active and maybe get Matsukaze, red hair. Ow. Damage is okay, but we still haven't really kind of reached the optimum state for having all of our summons out. But getting close. We can have all of the tactics at least active before we hit Tamahami, then we should be in decent shape. That's going to be the big DPS check, since that boss seems to have a lot more HP than the first two. If you're not doing effective damage, you're going to know by the time you get there. Just shy. Yep, one more round. Ooh. Get out of the corner. Not a good place to be. Close. Uh-oh. In the red. Let me take it out here. No summon countdown reduction. We could go for the crystal beads since we just burn pretty much all of our tears of blood. I think I'm gonna do that. Not super ideal. That'll work for now. I need to be really careful with my health. Ooh. Having an additional evasion upgrade we just got is helpful. Zip out of the way before I get pinned. But we're like 2 hits away from being killed. It's not great. It's funny because pretty much all the party members have these big crowd clearing attacks that get summoned, which is good because it'll take out large amounts of enemies. Ooh, that's good. But it doesn't do a ton of focus damage right now against bosses. But we got Hayabusa. That'll get us our speed upgrades for Naotora's tactic, which should get us pretty close to... we need more speed. Wait for now. It's pretty close to being able to start spamming. That gets us to under 10 seconds cooldown. That's pretty good. So that means if we get a few more levels in Charm, then we should be able to get to quick summon spam. Let's look at the list. Okay, hers is active, hers is active. Hers is active and upgraded. Hers is active. 4 more bolt gets her an upgrade. That's good to know. Everybody's active with their tactics now. But we can upgrade Ina's. can upgrade Guanyin pings too. Okay, speed fire, that's good. You want that burn chance up. Now we're looking for charm. Helmet. This is not really good choices. We're gonna have to gamble, I think. So I don't want to lose 1% of my health every time I evade because my health is extremely low. 70 over 30 is pretty good odds. Okay, that works. Oh. What hit me? Oh, man. We're on a good run there. We were just about to unlock summon spam. Ah. I think I stepped on a projectile or floor. One of those floor pools. Ah, man. Well, we got a weapon for Kotaro. That's good. We did not pass the cumulative threshold. We were at 517. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like summon spam is going to need to be probably close to 750. And we still need to be super careful. Just because Naomas is not as quick as Hayabusa. So he's got to be a little bit careful till he gets summon spam build up and running completely. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I do want T6 cleared with the summon spam team. We also need to work on Jurong. I think she has even less levels. We'll put... Where's Naotora? We'll put her in the favorites. Start building the favorite list. But we'll run the wheel, the randomizer wheel for the next run. We'll do a T5 just to farm some more. Let's see. Let me tab over here. Let's see what Fate says. Xiao Qiao? Okay. I don't think I've ever played with her before. It's one of the two twins. Make sure that doesn't stay up on screen. Okay, does she have a weapon? She's woo, yeah, that's right. Hey, first time chat from TFA Iceman 84. Saying hello from the Iceman. Doing a vibe check at the moment. Oh, I don't have alert command, but welcome to the stream, Iceman. Feel free to hang out. We are running through the grind in Warriors Abyss. And I'm running through another run with a different character. I don't know if you've ever seen this game before, but... okay, so... I'm going to assume if you found me through just looking for people playing Warriors Abyss, you do know this game. There's not a ton of people who stream it. I've run into a few, and I try and raid out to people who do, just because this game's awesome. But... that's good. How far are you in the game? You have everything unlocked. I have played a decent amount of this game, but it was on Switch first. I played about 100 hours on Switch and had everything unlocked. But then it started running worse the further into the bonus modes I got, so... we are playing it on Steam as kind of like the long-running series through the game. Ah, I see. Iceman says it has also made it to Goma Traversal 1. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I'll jump over here and kind of give you an idea of what we've done. We have the entirety of the cast unlocked. I did that before kind of we started streaming it, but we're missing a ton of weapons, and I've only transcended a few characters that I've been focusing on. So we're kind of grinding out embers to unlock the cast, and I need to go get her weapon. I don't know if you saw me roll the wheel, but in order to continue learning how the cast plays, rely on the Great Randomizer, and that's how we got Xiao Qiao. Where is she? Is she in the middle? There she is. So she starts with Charm. We can test out what her Transcendence is since it's refundable, but we need her weapon first. So for her, innate stats, Innocent Flower. Every Grace Emblem, 5% attack boost. Attack 50% towards archers. Her weapon, Dancing Phoenix. Defense up by 5% for every Wu emblem. Replenishes 1% of health when you destroy projectiles. Not bad. I'm assuming she's built to be speedy. Iceman says, I'm still finding some mains to focus on at the moment myself. My recommendation when you're going through the game, especially when you're trying to unlock stuff and get Ember currency to just start figuring out who you want to focus on, as soon as you can unlock Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, I recommend unlocking him and just using him as a main to get through the higher level traversals and get at least through traversal level 5 and just farm a bit with him because he's very, very strong. You can build that dude for just straight up damage and not worry about any summons just because he gets vigor and speed boosts. That's what I did. He's fun to play with too. His moveset's really cool. But if you use Hayabusa for a while just to clear through the upper content and get some resources, especially in the training hall, since I don't know if you've done much of the training hall, but just clearing these up to T5 gets you a bunch of upgrades and your max cumulative level, which is a little green kind of hairpin looking things. I used Hayabusa to clear the majority of the stuff just up to T5, and it gets you a ton of embers. Like, for example, where is it? If you look at the rewards, if you clear up through T5, you get 5,000 embers, then 20,000. You get some records of skill for free, which are good to use. And then the T5 goal for the majority of these is the cumulative level boost of 5. And so it's definitely good to keep touring around and figure out who you like to play with. But if you want to kind of focus on getting through just the basic unlocks quickly, here he is up here. Hayabusa's a beast. He's considered one of the strongest, if not the strongest in the game. You could also use Kenshin. He's pretty strong too. But where's Xiao Qiao? I want to see what her Transcendence gets us. 80,000. Okay. Oh, her Innocent Flower skill changes. So from 5% to 7% for Grace. And then 50% towards enemies with burn. That's different. It was 50% towards archers, which is kind of whatever. And then 7% for every woman with 3% regen. The 50% towards enemies with burn isn't bad. That means we want to build her with fire. Okay. What I've been doing as I've been forced to kind of randomly choose characters, if I don't have their weapon, I'll buy it. And then for a run, just to try and make it easier, I'll unlock their traversal and I'll usually refund it. That way I can keep saving more embers. We're up to 1.6 million now. And basically, as we play through the cast and unlock weapons, eventually all the weapons and Transcendence will be unlocked for everybody, but that takes a lot. So we'll get there. But let's take her into T5. I've never played this character before, so it's going to be sight reading. Hopefully we don't die. Oh, let's see, we'll probably build for Vigor. I guess we'll leave that on for now. 1% for every Vigor. Better base stats. Now we'll do that. Just failed a T6 run with attempting to do summon spam. I died in the third zone. Hopefully this goes better. Okay, decently fast foot speed. Combos hit sort of around the fans. We'll probably do standard damage. We go Vigor, we go Skill, and then Fire. Oh, I didn't see if her Transcendence gives her another emblem. I was looking at her skills. You can look after we clear this one. Usually for the characters that start with one emblem base, Transcendence gives them another one. But I didn't check for her. I was looking at her skills. Yeah, she picks up Fire. Okay, that's good. That explains her burn skill bonus. Okay, we'll go Vigor, Speed. Ideally, we want to get her to Vigor 18 as quickly as possible and Skill 14. Hermuso, it's a projectile that hits in front. Pretty decent attack range. She does hit quickly. It's also interesting that they give her fire when she does all these wind attacks with her fans. I guess they're like fire tornadoes. Arrowhead, okay. Not bad for free. %2 for every flame emblem. Alright, that's lucky. Okay, there's skill. So we'll take that. Skill, charm. Since I've been playing this game for a bit, and I don't really need to stop and think about what I'm doing, I'm kind of speeding through a lot of the choices and how I'm structuring the build. But for you, Iceman, since I know you're working on the earlier parts of the game still, if you have any questions about stuff or why I'm doing something, just stop me. or ask. I don't mind kind of explaining what I'm doing. Okay, more vigor. See if we can get fire. Oh, there you go. Menghuo, or we can get Shimazu for double up on vigor. We'll do that. I don't have a ton of embers. Okay, we'll go here. Or Tears of Blood, rather. We could get one, maybe one purchasable upgrade from the Cauldron. I don't know if it's really that worth it. Realize the attack pattern for Hermuso, it goes out and then it goes forward and then it goes outwards. So its radius goes in front and then expands. So if you throw that right at a cluster of enemies, it'll probably knock a bunch of them out at once. Right, bury down. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I think that was all summons. Oh, now it gets me Matsukaze. It really would have been useful in the last run we failed. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, I should have checked for costumes. Oh well. Just focus on the run. Ice. Give me skill or vigor. Yeah, that'll work. With that open, she gets C4. That's C4. She gets C5. Yep. Not bad. Very lateral, but kind of a cone. Okay. Front towards enemy. Oh, I was going to hit them in the back. They'll assemble. Let's get us through each of these floors faster. Wow, that really moves. That's going to be difficult to aim for using that on a boss. A bunch of swings and a bunch of dashes. It's pretty high movement. Okay, let's go Vigor Fire. Puts us up to 5. 5 Vigor. 4 Skill. 5 Fire. Okay. Need to make sure we don't spread our build out too much. No mission? Yeah, no mission. %40 attack boost. Okay, that's nice. We'll go with the recommendations at the next banner, since I think we just unlocked some tactics. I'm not terribly concerned with who I have in my party at the moment. Whoever's going to give me the most amount of benefits, DPS. Swapped a few people around. Okay, now we'll go to the Cauldron. Okay, won't focus on getting a shield emblem for now. We'll go towards damage. There's no fire ones here. So let's see. Okay, we can definitely get Shimazu for Vigor Fire. And get Shimashi for skill. And that's all I can afford. Good damage. goes his life bar. Okay, range up. That's good. One floor before the boss. Still feel like we're not super close to hitting the breakpoints we need on vigor and skill, but we'll see how much that makes a difference by the time we get to the level 3 boss. I feel like if you are at least building decently well towards damage, the Oni and the bird are not too bad. But if you don't have your damage dialed in by the time you hit Tamahami on the 3rd zone, you're definitely going to feel it, because that boss has a decent amount of HP. We didn't even get there in the last run. Okay, fire, bigger. 10. Okay, getting closer. Almost 10. That's a lot of damage. There's almost one shot on the shield. Okay, DPS is doing well so far. I think I gotta go T-Bowl again. Yeah, we don't have a ton of tiers. We'll do that. Hopefully get some good upgrades on the floors coming up. Maybe if I'm really lucky with the RNG, we can max out Vigor in this zone. That would help a lot. Oh, I should look at my summon skill boosts. We have infinite summon on Shimazu. I wonder if that's coming from him. His attack is decent. It spreads. The fact that we have it on no cooldown at all helps. What's causing that? Okay, slot 2 doesn't have that. What about slot 3? Oh, yeah, it does. Did I get 1, 3, and 5? Oh, maybe I just can't remember properly. Well, we'll look at my artifacts. Maybe that was our first boss artifact, and I just don't remember. Oh yeah, it was Matsukaze. I have a bad memory. We were looking for red hair for 2, 4, and 6. Okay, well, we have somehow gotten infinite summons on 1, 3, and 5. That's nice. We may have unintentionally landed on the summon spam build. Can't tell if it's more or less effective than just attacking, though. Not bad. I'll check the unlock skills for all the people I have on 1, 3, and 5. Oh, his isn't active yet. We need one more Western regions. That's probably Ginshio or Muneshige. His isn't active either. Maybe I should swap them. Well, tactic doesn't matter. It's their attacks themselves. His is already upgraded. Maybe we'll leave him on slot 1 for now. It's probably okay. Alright. Burn a bunch of my beads here trying to max out vigor. Maybe we'll get... Let's see, who else is left? We don't have Lubu or Hayabusa. Okay. Maybe you can re-roll them. There's Tadakatsu. We can get Tadakatsu. There he is. Okay, that puts us up to 16. Much better. Alright, we'll leave that for now. Hopefully on Zone 4 we can go and get like a fire-based formation before we hit the end of the run. But we're close. Now we need to focus on skill too. Vigor 18, skill 14. Wow, that range upgrade is really cooking. You can see it. Fan swings. We'll run low on rerolls though. Oh, that's perfect. One more vigor to unlock the shock waves Technically, we can continue to stack on any other emblems since we get a bonus from the record, but probably need to focus on trying to get skill maxed out like to 14. There we go. So we'll take the final upgrade. That gets her shockwaves, but we need skill 14 in order to get fire element on him. Okay, that should definitely help with DPS though. It's still a percent chance to inflict burn, but I think, oh well, it's a huge chunk out of my health. What was that? Do not want to fail another run. Sweet. Yeah, the chance to burn is still on her strikes. And for her skill, her innate skill, it's a damage boost against burned enemies. We do want to have that kicking in as often as possible, because we're at 12. One more gets us max burn probability. Oh no, we're at max burn probably. Next one is 14, 16, 18. Yeah, next one's Protective Star. Okay, that's not bad, but not super high priority. I think getting this to 14 is better. Oh, we no longer have infinite spam. That must have been coming from one of the team then. I wonder who it was. That's okay. We don't really need infinite summon spam. It's nice, but now that we have the shockwaves, it won't matter. Okay, fire good. 2 more floors, and this is zone 3, right? So still want skill, but I think we're okay on the DPS check for zone 3. So we'll find out. I should check to see what her current attack stat is at. My guess is around high 2000s. Ideally, we'd want to be around 3k to not get hit by the HP wall on the 3rd boss. But the burn boost and damage also helps, which applies to bosses too, as far as I know. 2 more. One more. Oh, 2100? Okay, it's a little low. But that doesn't factor in the boost in damage from hitting a burned enemy. That's 50%. That's like hitting for 3k on a burned enemy. Scissor. What's scissor? Oh, slay? Oh, we'll keep the sickles on for now. Okay, someone's still doing pretty good shield damage. And the shockwaves themselves are doing pretty good barrier damage too. Nothing crazy, but I think our DPS will be fine. I'm gonna get us to about 90% before it pops up. No, more like 70%. You're done. Oh, red hair would have been a good get. Defense up, I guess we'll go bronze bird. More tiers in the last zone, plus more embers. We're up to 20k for the run. It's not bad. Even without the whatever bonus we were getting from the team, it's still like a 10-second cooldown on a quick summon. That's not bad. We got a few more charm emblems. We probably have infinite spam back on. We'll see. Priority is going to be getting skill up. Now, try and get it to 18 by the end of the floor. Zone, rather. Ooh, okay, this is probably good. That'll activate Shimazu's tactic. Okay. Should be the majority of the team if they're unique tactics up. Yeah, it looks like that's an 11-second base cooldown for a quick summon. Not terrible. That was 12 for slot 3. Okay, we need one more skill to get the base up. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna say skill and fire for the remainder of the floor are gonna be the focus. So now we have the fire element on all of our swings. That's what we wanted. If we get to 18, that'll boost the overall power of the fire element, which is helpful. Now we should be able to steamroll pretty much everything for the remainder of Zone 4. Some slowdown here. Probably sheer amount of stuff on screen. Okay, protective star level 1. That's good. 16 gets us a boost to fire. We could take that. Okay, 15. That's good. Still got 4 floors. 3 floors. Where you spun it in? Below. There we go. Almost a one shot. Ooh. Okay, we need to make sure we don't waste that. Let's go Cauldron. Got a lot of tiers. So we might be able to get our final skill upgrade that we need to get close. Or get a good formation. We can go Vermilion Bird. That's 7% for every flame. Oh, we can get Sanada. That's actually pretty good. Speed isn't bad. We don't really need more vigor. We would just get 1% from the relic. I'll go speed. Okay, 4.3 total power. It's pretty decent. And now it's got Tadakatsu on slot 1. That's a much larger cooldown. Probably because he has that giant shockwave looking summon skill. Ooh, got Protective Star too. Nice. I feel like I haven't gotten an element fully upgraded in a while. Okay, let's double check. So we need 2 more skill to hit the final tier. Fire's done. We could try and get... Oh, we'd have to get up to 8 for another summon cooldown on Charm. I don't think that's likely in a couple floors. Ooh. That definitely helps, though, for everything else. We're on 6. I'm gonna burn it now. We have 1 more floor, and then we hit the bosses. Okay, final skill upgrade. Oh, that's good. I guess we'll go win since we're maxed out on fire. Fire skill, vigor are maxed out now. Aw, we lost the coin flip. Okay. What did I say? We need to get to 8? Or is it 12? I think it's 12. Oh no, it is 8. Okay, let's see if we can get Charm. Just need 1 more in from the... Oh, might be out of luck there unless we have a really low cost one that's in the cauldron after the bosses. Oh well. This shouldn't be too bad. We'll check our attack stat before we go into Gomos. Whoa, that shield just melt. Whew, that's a lot of damage. One round. That's good. And it took about 50% of our assemble. Whoa, whose skill was that? It's going nuts. We'll just conserve our gauge now. I don't think we'll need it. You know, slot 6 is summon. Oh, maybe not. Was that Momiji's? Might be Momiji's. Yeah. Cool. Wow, that really covers a lot of area. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to afford much. We can afford Hanbei, and that's about it. Oh. Zhuge Liang would have been good to have, though. 2 upgrades on Muso? Oh, well. We're going into Goma's fight. 35-42. For a regular T5 run is still a bit low, the end of the 4th zone, but factoring in 50% attack boost for a burned enemy, so that's close to 6,000 almost when hitting a burned enemy. That's not bad. I don't think we'll have much of an issue. Curious what our total time is going to be. My guess is probably around 40 minutes since I stopped to kind of think on what we're going to do. That's pretty good damage to them. I think it's the burn bonus. Less than 50% in the assemble meter on Form 1. Okay, that summon skill from Momiji does travel, but it's short. So it's really more of a crowd clearer than a boss killer. Let's see if we can get him down to 50 before his shield goes back up. We didn't have full assemble meter. We might have been able to finish it in one shot. Oh well. That should do it. Nice. What's going to be our final time? I feel like we kind of blitzed through the bosses quickly. And I'm guessing 40. 43? Respectable. 8.7 total battle power. 3791, so just under 3,800 total attack. Not bad for a character that's got no cumulative levels. Final level 37. Her moveset's pretty decent. A couple more tracks left to unlock. let's refund her Transcendence. I'd be kind of curious to see how her moveset and playstyle differs from Da Qiao's, her sister. But we shall see. Next up, I'm kind of curious. I could do another randomized run. Okay, that got her above cumulative 50. We could see what the randomizer makes us do next. Or we're 1 for 2 in runs today. You can also see who's got a bonus. Ganning. Anybody else you have built? I'm gonna work on Zhang Chunhua a bit more too. She's pretty fun. She has no upgrades, no weapon. I said we'd check her costumes too. So for Xiao Qiao, maid costume, sort of a cutoff costume, informal costume, and fan service costume. I think either the one or the three are good. I'll give her number 3. This sister gets the cat girl one, of course. Alright, let's run the wheel one more time. We have time to do one more run. Survey says Xiao Qiao again? I don't think I've ever seen that happen since I've been using the wheel. That's funny. Well, we did say we won't do back-to-back. We'll re-roll. No, 1 in 119 odds. Gracia. Okay. I cleared T1 with her. What does she have unlocked? We have the silly succubus costume on her, I know that. Okay, she doesn't have her weapon. So we'll unlock that. Guess as we build her the same. Speed and damage. Her innate skill, Sheltered Daughter, increases Tears of Blood by 500 at the start of battle in each phase. That's okay. It doesn't really help damage too much, but if you give her... You could give her the Record of Sin that boosts Tears of Blood, but the reality is unless you're playing on one of the bonus modes, you're going to be spending them before the end. So maybe that's only really helpful if you tend to take her into Void or Depths. But let's see what her weapon does. Divine Medium. Divine Medium slightly charges a summon gauge whenever you inflict freeze. Okay. Increases attack 5% for every 1,000. Max 100%. That makes a little more sense. My guess is she's going to get Ice in addition to Charm on Transcendence. Transcendence increases attack and defense by 2% for each allied hero. Oh wow, that's a huge upgrade. 2% for everybody on your current recruited master list of heroes, max 150. That's pretty good. Slightly charged on... Is it 5% for every 1,000? Did that change? Max 100%. Okay, yeah, the cap goes up to 150. I see. And she does get ice. That's right. And her tactic... Does Purely Innocent do that on the normal version? Yes. So no change, but is it the activation conditions? Nope. Her Transcendence doesn't change her tactic at all. Okay. Interesting combination of skills. Well, looks like we're gonna try and stack up a lot of Tears of Blood. She's at cumulative level 34. We'll keep the vigor bonus record is set on her. I don't think it'll matter a ton. Okay. Taking Gracie into T5. What a silly costume. We call it the Iron Mouse costume. Her moveset is built around kind of these burst projectiles, from what I remember. And we can pick whatever element we want. I'm gonna probably go Slay. Can't remember that one. It's a big sort of forward traveling projectile. And it puts into her buff state? Huh. I just have to see what her default state's like to figure out what that does. Okay, that's default. Huh, I don't really know what it does. Well, maybe it changes her moveset. Muso is a big area effect nuke. She can't move until it finishes. Okay. More skill. We're going to build her similar to what we did for Xiao Qiao. Okay, we'll keep focusing on Slay. Alright, check out her EX moves. So, projectiles. Okay, one's like a fireball, and there's a projectile wave. Seems decent. Okay, not bad. Okay, we'll take the max health upgrade. Okay, going into boss 1, Vigor 3, skill 7, so that gets us, I think that gets us the barrier damage. I don't think the first boss is going to be a factor. Usually it's not on T5, no matter how you're building. Hey. Yeah, not bad. Oh, and we got Matsukaze again on first boss. Yeah, we'll do that. We got 8k in tiers. We don't want to bankrupt ourselves because she also gets a bonus. How much is it? It's 5% for every 1,000. So that's 5 times 8,000. That's 40%. 40% boost right now. Which should tell us on our overall stats. I believe that 177% boost is factoring in her skill. It would make sense. What did that change? It's the same. That looks like it's the same. I don't know if she had that. I never really used her EX5. Or Hyper move? Hyper 5? I can never remember the terminology from the Samurai Warriors games. I think we're gonna hit our skill target before we hit anywhere close with Vigor. I've not been getting good Vigor drops. Oh, we finally got Guan Yu's unique weapon. For a while when I was grinding various runs off stream, I had a pretty bad string of luck where I went through several runs not getting a single weapon. Usually I average about one at least. I've been fairly lucky in getting like one per run tonight. I guess we can take the Musou upgrade. Wouldn't be my first choice, but we are using it a decent amount. Her C2 with the orb that goes 360. Yep, okay, that's a C2. Sure like giving me that mission. Well, it's easy money. Oh. Hey there, Hayabusa. Can't get too many instances where I wouldn't be recruiting him. I guess it would depend if there's something better that was build specific showed up. But considering he gives vigor, skill, and 2 speed, the 4 emblem characters are pretty tough to ignore. I hope they add more or give some more of the cast some upgrades that'll let them get to 4. It would make the build flexibility a lot more viable. With Transcendence, just getting characters to 2 is fairly new in the last update of the game. Okay, 2 more and we get our element boost. So I should probably push Slay a bit more, only at level 2. Okay, we're almost to the second zone boss. I think our DPS is alright. We're at 16k in tears though, so that's gotta be a pretty decent attack buff. Make that 18. Ooh. Oh, normally I would take Wei Yan since he gets double, but I think we need to continue to push Vigor. Vigor's a little low. There we go. Boosted up that few levels just on this zone itself. That's good. 5. Let's keep going. Specifically, I want the chance to insta-kill on Slay. Finally got our attack, our movement speed up. Gracie's kind of slow on her feet compared to some of the other members of the cast. I think she'd be faster. She really isn't. It's kind of medium. Pretty good damage. All right. Ooh. Abacus, that's actually really good for her particular skills. So pay less in the cauldrons, which we haven't even done yet. We get 1,000 per start of each phase. So that'll get us a pretty big bank of Tears of Blood, which is affected by her skills for an attack bonus. So we shouldn't have to dip too low and still keep that bonus skill. It's actually pretty good. And Abacus might be one of the most useful things for her specifically. That's good. We'll check our attack stat. The next banner is a check for zone 2. The guess is with the bonus we're probably sitting around 2000s ish. I'd be surprised if it was under that. That'll help. 40% attack boost off rip. We have a lot of area of effect summons. I should probably move Hayabusa up closer to the top of the slot list. His summon skill with the fire dragons is actually pretty strong. Ooh. Got a weapon for Huang Gai. Oh, I'm gonna put Mitsuhide on the team. First, let's move you. We'll move you up to 1. We'll move him maybe into 3. How close are we to activating his tactic? Oh no, it's active. Enemies at Honnoji is really good. Massive attack increase against barriers. That's very handy. I'm gonna switch him with Ina. No, we have Matsukaze, so I'll put him on 3. I'll get that cooldown. Okay. And we check our attack. 2698. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That means if we keep going, might be able to exceed 3k by the time we hit Tamahami, which is pretty good damage. If she wasn't low cumulative level, then we could probably get to like 6k plus by the time we got to Goma. We'll have to keep getting levels, and Vigor specifically is going to get us a big attack boost further up at 80%. We got to get there first. And not die. Let's take you out. Need all those projectiles covering up the map. Go. There you are. Okay, we're up to 6 on Slay. There's our first cauldron. We can go in here. Just keep an eye on how much we have in the bank so we don't dip too low and lose our pretty large attack bonus. We're gonna get 1,000 just for this floor, which is nice. We can grab Ayane. Slay formation would have been ideal. I guess we can take Sickle. 22. Okay, we'll grab Jotai. We'll hold there. 19k still. A decent amount. We still get the bonus. Can't remember what it was when we checked 426, I think. Okay, we hit 14 already. So I'm gonna shift focus to Vigor. We want Vigor 18. It's gonna be tough. 3 more floors till we hit the boss in zone 3. We could definitely do it by the time we hit the end of zone 4. But we might have to re-roll a bit because we're low. Unless we get really lucky with some beads. Annoying. That might be one of the worst of the bosses to have on the field just because it shoots stuff everywhere. So we'll go Sendal. It's a good way to get it off the field now. Out of the way. Range up. That's good. I don't know if the upgrade improves the size of the projectile or its radius. I guess it's the radius. Hard to tell. Odie's down. Uh-oh. That sucked. Whatever hit me hard. Oh, there's Yumiya. She is Wind and Slay. Let's see, do we want to... She would be a normal, good addition to the team, but I think I'm going to go for trying to roll Vigor. We're not even at 10 yet. We're almost to the end of the 3rd zone. Okay, we'll manage to get some life back. That's good. Nobunaga would be good here, but I'm gonna take Xiahou Duan. We need the vigor plus the slay element. Okay, at least we got in the region on level up. Gracie is kind of squishy without cumulative levels. I'm noticing that if I'm not careful and I step on too many projectiles, I get smacked. It usually takes like 30% off her health. Can't be careless. No, we haven't gotten that mission in a while. Oh, not that one. That one. Oh, they're all in one spot. That's convenient. Okay, we're up to 11 on vigor now. That's better. What does that put us for total attack? 33? Okay, that's not bad. DPS should be okay for Tamahami. Ooh, big chunk. I think a lot of the summon attacks are just flat out whiffing. That's not helpful. Oh, that's right. She gets the beams of death. Nice. Okay, zone 3 down. Number of heroes, crystal saplings increased by 1. 100% chance of acquiring Tears of Blood after every 20 enemies defeated. That might synergize with the one we got initially. Try and get as much Tears as possible. I guess we'll do that. It's a very specific build for Gracia specifically. That's fine. I wonder how close we are to activating or upgrading Hayabusa's summon skill. Zoom look. Standard one's good, but when it upgrades into the Fire Dragons, I think it stays out longer, has a bigger area of contact. Folding fan, okay. We need 2 more Shinobi. So it's Momiji's 1, I think. Any of the ninja type characters have Shinobi. Alright. Normally I would go for the max health, but I don't want to take another chunk out of our tiers. We have a lot, but let's go for the heal. I think as long as we just be careful trying to get hit. Don't worry too much about health. If it was on T6, I would probably take the health upgrade. Oh, just shy of 1,000. Okay, we'll go for Vigor. We're close. Might be able to hit 18 by the time we get to the bottom. We definitely should be able to either unlock it or buy what we need in the final cauldron before Goma. I would like to have that unlocked before. It's gonna also keep an eye out for the shinobi characters too. But I think if I have a choice, I'm gonna prioritize getting to max vigor. Nice. Okay, that puts us up to 15. Okay, this will charge up. That's good. There's no Banago. Right, attack speed 3, that's good. I think this reward scales the further we go. Normally I wouldn't take Tears, but because she gets a bonus, we'll do that. We have 1, 2 more floors. Try and get max vigor. It's gonna be close. I think I'm gonna have to buy the last ones and just pray for RNG. $5K, that's what I thought. So what does that put our attack up to? 4149. Okay, that's pretty good. $41.49 going into the Zone 4 bosses. I'll take that. We're gonna have to spend a chunk of that to buy Emblems of the Last Cauldron. But should still end up with a pretty decent attack bonus. Oh, that was lucky. Kind of a waste, but we should be able to recharge it on the next floor. Have it full by the time we go into the bosses. Ooh, okay, that's a good pull. So Lubu gets us up to 16. 17. In theory, we should be able to burn the last of our rerolls to get 18 on the final tree. That's lucky. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, this hits max skill, okay. Elemental power up. You know, our Slay element's not super high, but we'll take whatever we can get. That'll be maxed out. Skill, we should be able to max out Vigor. Okay, not bad. Okay, 6 rerolls to get 1 skill or Vigor to pop up. That works. Okay, now we have Shockwaves with Slay element on them. What's our attack? 63 is a lot. 63k is a lot of tiers. 45, 33, that's pretty good. It'll probably go down to maybe like 42 or 41, depending on how much we burn in the last cauldron. That should kill. Get really close. It's close. Ah, I need to dodge in those. It's getting close. Ah, tiny sliver left. I'll do it. Okay, let's see what our options are to buy. We have the vigor record on, right? We could drop 5k for Zhang Fei. That only gets us another 2% though. Versus if we keep the 5k, that's 1,000 times 5? Yeah. I don't think that's a good trade-off. Speed doesn't get us an upgrade. This doesn't get us an upgrade. I think we don't want to swap any heroes in. It's 5% for every Slay emblem. We're up to 10. That's 50% bump. But we would lose 5k. That's 25k. Or 25%. 5 times 5,000, 25%. 25%, but we get an overall boost of 50. We also get a bonus to stats for the formation technique when we throw assemble. That's not bad. We're gonna get another 1,000, I think, on the final floor. Okay, we'll do that. Now I'm curious to see what our new damage number's like when we equip that formation. 49? Okay, around 5k. That's pretty good damage. We should be fine against Goma. It's gonna be enough. Yeah, just shy. But should be able to fully max out assemble. Breaking stance a few times. Oh, not if I get hit though. I don't think it'll matter. But I'll do it. You watch out for some of these heavy hits. It'd be very embarrassing to die in the final fight. Oh, I threw my Muso too late. Really? quite enough. Should be able to get down pretty low when we throw Muso. The nuke, the Spirit Bomb, that should break the shield. Rely on summon damage. Oh, just barely. Only another half second before the shield went back up. Alright. Not bad. That took a little bit longer, though. I'm going to say it's closer to maybe 50 minutes. $52, yeah. Attack overall topped out at 51.79, though. That's pretty good numbers. That's probably a decent enough record. Save over Hanzo. Not bad for a T5 clear. They're up to 77 weapons. Yeah, that puts her above 50. She's pretty close to Chemo level 100. What other costumes does she have? Oh, the pirate one. Wedding dress. The pirate one on. All right. Well, we made more progress on unlocking stuff. We kind of broke even. I had to buy some weapons. I will probably invest some more time in grinding up levels for Naotora. That, or I'm just going to bite the bullet and upgrade her to like 500 or 600 cumulative. Because I think I like her moveset a little more than Naomasa for summon spam. We'll see. They're both good. I'd like to build them both, ideally, for a T6 summon spam run. I got to pick one. I can't do them both at the same time. So I will think about that. Continue to do some more grinding offline. Try and unlock some more stuff for the cast. We will... I don't know if I'll stream this again next week. I'll look at the schedule. Would like to do a jam stream next week. So maybe we'll do Zelda, Raido, and a jam stream. And then we'll come back to Warriors Abyss the following week. We'll see. But we'll go ahead and make sure we save our progress. We will call that decent progress for today. I could keep playing this game for another couple hours if I'm not careful, but I got to go get ready for the week. So let's see who's online. I think Wazi's live. She's doing crowd control. So let me see who's online. I know she and Kat are doing peak with crowd control, so we'll go over there and see how chaotic it is. I'm gonna guess very chaotic. So let me go ahead and mute this. And we'll go to outro. And we'll wrap up for today. So I'll work on the stream schedule for next week. It'll go live probably for the end of the day today. In the meantime, thanks to everyone who stopped by and hung out. Hope everyone has a good rest of your day, morning, or evening. Now let's go see how the peak's going on the Toxicure stream. I will catch you folks in the next one.